So what happens when the matrix glitches and you have millions of dollars in your account? What happens then, babe? What happens when the matrix glitches and you open your eyes and you're surrounded by people that love you? Okay? We oftentimes just perpetually think of the worst case scenario nonstop. But we really need to reframe our mind and reframe what we're spending our mental energy on, because thoughts become things, right? Thoughts turn to form. Thoughts are pure energy. I want you to ask yourself, what happens when it all works out? Huh? Then what? What happens when you're traveling the world? What happens when you have that dream house? Then what, babe? Then what? Okay? What happens when you wake up and check your account and there's millions and millions of dollars? How are you gonna feel? It feels fucking good, doesn't it? It feels joyful, expansive, vibrant. It feels calm, it feels easy, it feels secure. Those are the thoughts we need to be thinking, the feelings we need to be feeling, and the questions that we need to be asking, okay? Like, it does not matter what the worst case scenario is, because that's not your reality and it's not true. And reality might be messy at the moment. Your account might have figures that you don't agree with, but that doesn't mean that's the truth. No. So instead of us just fucking focusing on the fear, the lack, the scarcity, right? What happens when it's all worked out, babe? Then what? Feels fucking good. Feel that as much as possible. It's so important that as much as possible we get into this mode and this feeling. Like, the rest is noise. The rest is distraction. The rest is an illusion. True reality is our highest dreams. Okay? It's our divine right to live in the most euphoric, abundant life. It's our divine purpose. So that's what we need to be focusing on. What happens when it all goes according to your highest fantasies? Because that's what's happening. The universe is constantly conspiring to make that a reality. And it's us that gets in the way of that with these thoughts and these questions that don't matter. I'm not going to ask myself, what happens when it doesn't work out? What happens when I go broke? What happens when blah? What the fuck? No. Because you know what? That's going to keep manifesting, and it's going to manifest as a lesson, and until we adapt this mindset where source is then like, yes, babe, finally, you're aligned with me. Here's everything you've ever wanted, okay? Here's everything that you really want. The rest is, like, if we don't want it, we shouldn't think it. And it's really fucking hard to not, because life gets real, life gets sticky, life gets a little messy at times. And anxiety can be real, but anxiety is a false construct of the mind. It's the future. It's us freaking out about the future, which doesn't exist. Like, anxiety isn't real. It's a false construct of the ego of our minds, because the future doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is right now, right here, right now, baby. So what happens? Start asking yourself every fucking morning, what happens when it does work out? What happens? Yes, babe, what happens? And I will go on like journaling rampages and journal the feelings that I feel about it. I was going through like one of the most tumultuous times of my life recently, a few days ago, as I've said in my other videos, because I was robbed in Indonesia of my phone and a lot of belongings. And let me tell you, in the midst of it, as I was trying to piece my life back together, I journaled this thing that I want to read to you because fuck, this is how we have to train our brains, because our brains are transmitters. It's like a radio transmitter, and we're sending out vibrations constantly, okay? So if we're sending out the constant vibration of worry, it's going to manifest that situation. But if we're sending out the transmission of abundance, that's what's going to reveal itself, okay? So this is what I journaled. I was fucking in the depths of this sticky situation, okay? I opened this book and it opened to the page where it said, there's nothing to it, right? First and foremost, when I was in the situation, the line said to repeat, there's nothing to it, to any situation we might be going through. There's nothing to it. Like, I got it. It's all taken care of. I got God on my side. I got source, angels, all of it is on my side with me now. There's nothing to this situation, right? So I said, source is always speaking, always talking in every moment in time, right? And what a beautiful thing. How does it feel? How does it feel to always be supported, guided, protected, secure, financially secure? It feels comforting, exciting, vast, happy, euphoric, calm, radiant, fluid, expansive, expensive, boundless, blissful, nourished, protected, in love, no rush, all flow, on time, concrete, confident, online, visible, blessed, blessings, sunshine, vast, expansive, no limits, creative, forceful, magical, endless, joyous, joyful, incredible, on top of the world, high beam, electric, yes, big, 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 powerful, unstoppable, undefeated, like ecstasy, free, fluid, sovereign, alive, 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 supported, happy, filled with life, filled with love, filled with peace, filled with energy. Okay, babe? So I just journaled that. I was like, I'm not going to succumb to this situation. I'm going to succumb to the reality, which is that. That's my reality. How does it feel to have millions in your bank account, babe? Cheers to that. You know, cappuccino time. I love a cappuccino. You know that. I know that. We all know that. Indonesia, best coffee ever. Oh my gosh. They know how to do it. Yum. And this place, TMO Cafe in Kadungu, their cappuccino is probably the best I've ever tasted. My God. I'm addicted. I'm a capaholic. Get me a cap and I'm happy. I'm a happy bitch. You know? How does it feel? Okay? Let's start asking ourselves the right questions, not focusing on the wrong ones. Okay? And watch it all come water falling in, baby. Like a beautiful rain shower of ecstasy and abundance. Ooh, the wind is blowing around me so powerfully right now. Yes, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Let's hop into that pool, that vibration. Because I view it like a door, a gateway. Our thoughts are gateways to a reality, right? We have to totally disassociate from the thinking mind and go into the feeling body. And that's like going into a different portal, a different room, right? So we can stay in the room of lack and focus on the problems and all the bullshit. Or we can open the door to the life that we desire and live in it. And this has happened to me. I've manifested everything and I'm continuing to do so. And I'm documenting the journey of becoming a millionaire. You know, I am a millionaire. I'm a fucking millionaire. And if you want that, so are you, babe. That's just the truth. So let's start asking ourselves the right questions. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Or don't. Or don't. Whatever. But I love you.